Shalom, shalom. As always, I want to start off, of course, giving all honor, glory, and infinite praise and worship to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of great millstone who will well, teach well, and sound doctrine until this very day, being a great example to the ministry and the body of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children that scattered abroad. May your houses be blessed, and may the Most High have mercy on you in these last days. Brother Kadash coming back with a quick hit through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, Lord willing, is edifying. Now, a lot of words I'm going to blank out, but a lot of words are on the screen, and you can see them and you can read them. Pause the video and read them for yourself, because for the sake of the video and for the sake of the edification being spread. Now you can see what the title, the title of this lesson is Thyestean. Okay. All right. What you see in the red. All right. I'm going to play this video. All right. Because these people make mockery of the Lord. Okay. You know, they make mockery of the power of the heavens, the power of the universe. You know, they give credit to the universe and not the one who made the universe. They give credit to the sun and not the one who made the sun. All right, being the sun that sits in the sky, or the moon, okay, or the elements, the crystals. They give power and praise to the crystals, but not the one who made the crystals and the elements that we see. So the Father, okay, he allows that mockery to come upon or back, and you swallow your own words. Okay, I'm gonna play this video.
Thank you. He's a cannibal. Don't. So basically, we've got a new brand called Meat. Come in. Thank you. He's a cannibal. Don't worry about him.
Shalom, shalom. I want to give all honor, infinite praise, and glory and worship to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles and our elders, a great millstone who will well teach on sound doctrine to this very day, being a great example to the ministry and the body of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude, men, women, and children. Let the Lord have mercy on these last days. Brother Kadash coming back with a quick hit through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI. Lord willing, is edifying. I don't know what happened, but the live stopped, but Satan gonna do what he do, you know. And as I was stating, okay, the title of this lesson, okay, it's Thyestean, all right, which is a synonym for the word that you see on the screen, okay, written in white, okay. Now the thing is this: as these things happen on the earth, these are plagues, okay, that the Lord sent on the earth, because they make mockery of the power of the heavens. You know, they worship the universe instead of the one, and give credit to the universe instead of giving credit to the one who created the universe. They worship the sun and the moon and the stars and things and the elements, the crystals, okay, that come from the things that were created by the power that created these things. They worship the creation more than the creator. And it's a joke until these things are made reality. Okay. Atheist is a cause upon the name of a cause upon a higher power when they're in distress. Okay. When they're about to face death, they call upon a higher power. Why? Because a higher power is the one that created the things that we go through, good and bad, for balance in the world and to make his main name manifest, which the true name of the Father is Yahawah, the true name of the Son is YAHAWASHI. So I'm going to play this video.
So basically, we've got a new brand called Shumeat. Got it. Thank you. He's a cannibal. Don't worry about him. No worries, bro.
I want to taste.
You want to eat human beings?
Yeah. Cut me. Okay, who is this? Who am I eating?
This was actually this was Bob.
God the builder.
Can we try this?
Can't we fix it?
Well, anyone wants to eat it.
Human donut? Oh, no.
Let me try to cut it for you.
It's not human meat, is it?
Read the pamphlet before you take stuff.
No, I'll try some.
Yes, we can.
I'll try some.
Yes, we can.
Is that what I think it is?
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
He is a full-on cannibals. Have a look at his.
I'm gonna go.
Bob is really good. Thanks, Bob. That must be his calf. Or his thigh, I reckon. You eat non-human animals?
Yeah.
Pigs are basically like a human.
Oh, bro, but it's just a line, bro.
They're like... So basically, we've got a new brand called Shumeat. Got it. Thank you. He's a cannibal.
There you have it. So, it's a joke until this situation is made manifest. You know, what the Lord did, He would strike the world with famines and plagues throughout history. And what people found themselves doing was resulting to this type of behavior, this animalistic behavior, this beastly behavior, right?
Cannibalism.
The practice of eating the flesh of one's own species, right? Merriam-Webster definition: the usually ritualistic eating of flesh by man. The eating of the flesh of an animal by another, right? So it's when another man takes another man and he chows down as if it's some type of chicken or some type of, beast of the earth. All right? And this is the word that I titled this. It says involving the eating of man. Right? You see the words. Now, we have different instances where this happened to Israel. When you go to Lamentations 4:9, it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, right? Because when you're slain with the sword, it's a quick death. When you're slain by hunger, it's a slow death. Okay, your body eats itself from the inside out. Okay, so it's a slow pain and an agonizing pain that lasts forever, just like burning in fire. It says, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. It says, the hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. So because of the hunger and the plagues that was brought upon us, our people started to resort to survivalistic tactics and instincts, which is the beast-like nature started to kick in. And the only thing that they could resort to try to keep one alive was to either start eating oneself or start to eat someone else. And we saw a story like this dealing with a little baby, and her mom, I sent it to the brothers a while ago, like a couple months ago. Her mom, or his mom was had died. Forgot by what. And the baby was on the mom's. Yeah, it was a mom. But I don't know the gender of the baby. But the mom was sitting there dead, and the baby was sitting on the chest, and to survive, the baby started eating a part of his arm. You know, because it went into a natural survival state, which, you know, the mind it triggers a certain part of the mind to do. Now, this is a judgment from the Lord, you know, because we're not supposed to partake in these things. The Lord told us that this is something new that he brought upon our people for the disobedience, for not following his ways. And you saw I have Baruch chapter 2 on the screen. We can start at the top. It says, therefore, YAHWASHI have made good his word, which he pronounced against us, and against our judges that judge Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel and Judah, to bring upon us great plagues, right? So it's a plague such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that was written in the law of Moses. So the law of Moses, which is the law of the Most High, okay, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, and we took a vow on we took a covenant, okay, and we were to honor this covenant, honor these vows, and because of that, right, you had because of that you had results happen from disobeying those laws. It says that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. You see that? So that's what the Lord has that's what the Lord allowed to happen and brought that plague upon us. Moreover, he have delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, where the Lord have scattered them. Thus we were cast down and not exalted, because we have sinned against the Lord our power, and have not been obedient unto his voice. It says, to our power, to the Lord our power obtaining righteousness be but unto us and to our fathers open shame, as appeareth this day. So even to this very day appeareth shame unto our power. I mean appeareth shame unto us, because we disobeyed our power. Salakia 7 and 8. For all these plagues are come upon us, which the Lord hath pronounced against us, yet have we not prayed before the Lord, that we might turn every one from the imaginations of his wicked heart. So because our people don't seek the Lord bring these things upon us. When we're in distress and when we're in anguish, we're to seek the Lord, because we are connected with the Lord. We are one with the Lord. You know, we are his children. Okay. When a child is in distress, the first person they call upon is their parents, okay, or whoever raised them. You see? So our people will have to resort to this animalistic nature, you know, this animalistic nature, because they have to survive, okay, but also because it's a plague upon our people. When you go to 2 Kings, which was one of the ways it was referring to, because it was a famine in the land. All right, when you go to 2 Kings 6, we go straight to the point. It says 24, and it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. So it was a besieging. Okay, so because of it, okay, it says, and there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it, until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces. That's 80 pieces of silver. Okay, a score is 20. And a fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. So it was such a bad famine. Famine means a scarcity of something. So it was a scarcity of food, that they were selling boo-boo and donkeys' heads for money. But it got so bad that it says, and as the king of Yasha'Allah was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help my lord, O king. And he said, if YAHWASHI do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the wine press? It says, and the king said unto her, what alieth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So these people is in distress. They're in a state of survival. Okay? So the lady said, yo, we gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna eat your son today, and then tomorrow we gonna eat my son. All right? But what happened? So we boiled my son and did eat him, and I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son. You see? So she promised her something, but then she went out and supplanted this lady, man, so that she can live and eat her son, right? So the lady had no hesitation. It's the point. You see? So it's a joke, okay? It's a joke until it's made reality.
So basically, we've got a new brand called Shumeat. Got it. Thank you.
What's going on?
He's a cannibal. Don't worry about him. No worries, bro.
I want to taste.
You want to eat human beings?
Yeah. Cut me. Okay, who is this? Who am I eating?
This was actually this was Bob.
Bob the Builder.
Can we try this?
Can't we
Human
fix it?
Well, anyone wants to eat it.
Human donut? Oh, no.
Let me try to cut it for you.
It's not human meat, is it?
Read the
And keep in mind that, these things are showed in certain movies and different things like that because they are real. And Esau participating in these things daily, man. You have all these people missing for different reasons, for organ harvesting and for consumption of of man, and for the youth aspect to put on a face. Man, it's a lot, man. These people are wicked, man. No matter, I mean, you can't even imagine how far these people go to consume these things and to have these things in their possession, man. When you go to Jeremiah 19, right? Let's go straight to the point. Verse 8, and I will make this city desolate, right? I will make the city desolate and a hissing, and everyone that passeth hereby shall be astonished and hiss because of all the plagues thereof. Right? Is that bad? And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his neighbor, and the siege and straightness wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straiten them. You see? So the Lord bring these plagues, and he bring these different things upon Israel, his people. How much more the world? The Lord said, the scriptures say, if judgments must begin at the house of the Lord. If it begins at us, and he bring these things upon us at his in such of a magnitude scale, how much more the people, right? When you jump down to 15, it says, thus said the Lord of armies, the power of Israel, behold, I will bring upon this city and upon all her towns all the evil that I have pronounced against it, because they have hardened their necks, that they may not hear my words. So we're going out there today preaching the gospel, preaching these different things upon the captivity, upon our captivity, and we're speaking to the house of Israel and to the nations, okay? Because Israel are scattered unto them, and we are to speak to the nations in whole, to give them their judgment, and so it could be a decree, so that the Lord's word can stand to be true, according to the judgment that he will bring. And we're pronouncing the day of the Lord, okay? We're pronouncing great judgment to come, and no one is hearkening to it but the elect. So therefore, everybody else will get judged. And this same thing is going to come upon the world in which we dwell. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And straight to the point. 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? From the troops walking the street, the marshal, all these different protests, all these different things are to issue in more troops to govern the streets, because they're making it to look like their police force are weak to the point they need more enforcement. And anytime the citizens are against the government, okay, you have a kingdom that's on its way to be obsolete. Okay, because the people don't believe in you anymore. They're not under your spell anymore. They see your lies and your treachery. It says before, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and man shall be afraid. So it's going to get really, really bad out here this year, man. This year. And Lord willing, this is the last year. Okay, until we see his return. It says, till we see his return. Shalaki. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So people is going to be out here like you seeing right now in LA, okay, New York, okay, these different cities. These people going in these houses and these people going in these cars and these vehicles while they're in there parking, no pity upon their neighbor, man. It's going to get bad. This is the year to turn up, coined by Apostle Tahar and apostles through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. But shall destroy their houses with the sword. The modern day sword is anything that is used for violence. It could be a bat. It's a gun. It's really the gun, but it can be a knife, okay? And it could be an actual sword. The sword is anything used to bring vengeance upon someone, okay? And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see? The Lord is going to bring the Lord is going to bring these things upon the people, man. You see? and what shall you do, man, when these things are brought upon you? Shalaki, I'm looking for one more verse. Well, the point, damn, I can't remember the verse is at, but the point is made. It's going to be a lack of bread. It's going to be a scarcity. It's going to be another famine, and these people are going to resort back to that animalistic nature, man. Because the Lord said in verse 11, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." So Egypt was a great famine as well, and the Lord is going to do this. Okay? He said he made good his word. He made good his word, man. Five. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You see, so the Lord is not playing, man. He's about to bring these things into the world. And at the same time, you got these people making mockery, talking about Bob the Builder, man. Well, we're going to see how Bob the Builder feels in that time. When he crack your head or you crack your head and you actually have to resort to these things, okay? Whether it's your own daughter or son, or whether it's your spouse, whether it's your, your neighbor, your mom, your dad, That's pretty much it on that, man. It was a specific verse, but Lord willing, I could bring it out in another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. Just something quick through the spirit and power. YAHAWASHI. Until next time, Shalom. Oh, the water. It was 58. Second Esdras 15 and 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood. For very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Salakia. You see, because it says in 57, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Salakia. I knew it was in this chapter. I can't remember where it's at. You see? So, Lord willing, us edify until next time. Shalom.